George, congratulations on the return of X-Men the Animated Series on Disney Plus. We're so excited to see more stories with this incarnation of X-Men. Of course, you had many years with this character, but can you talk about where the origins of your version of Beast came from, of Hank McCoy?
Well, as in any actor's formation of a character, he bases it on his own experiences and his own personality. And the two of them seem to have really meshed, because a lot of the experiences that I had as a child of being bullied and everything like in that vein was very much the same tone that we were trying to portray in X-Men. So it wasn't that difficult to find that balance that Hank McCoy had, because I had the same problems as a kid, being bullied. But I was a big guy, so I was able to use what I had to defend myself. But I always found a way out of getting into any kind of an altercation by trying to settle the situation reasonably first, which is exactly what Hank McCoy does. But if it comes down to it, he can kick some butt. And that was something that I experienced in my own life. So it was very easy to find that balance and to find that character. And it's the writing as well, because an actor can only do as well as what he's given to say. And what they gave us to say was absolutely brilliant. And it continues even in the new series. They have kept the spirit of the original show 100%.
Does it feel like stepping back into a family situation? You've got, of course, your returning cast members, but is it really the ensemble for you, or is it the story with Disney that brought you back as far as, you know, being...
Well, it was the fact that we were all attached to this series because we loved it. And it was a great success back then. And to be reunited with a character that you did 30 years past is one of those moments that you have to treasure in your life. And it was a double experience like that, because we were back in the same studio. We did the original series. So it was like moving back in time, stepping in front of the same mic you were in front of 30 years ago, and having the same engineer as well.
It's got to feel great.
It was a really moving moment.
Beast had a lot of words of wisdom throughout the entirety of the original series. Were there any particular lines that stood out to you, just maybe close to home, as opposed to the ones, of course, that fans ask you for, just, you know, well, the personal ones?
You cannot reason with closed minds. That comes to memory right now. And there's also a very long one about dealing with the humanity. It's just before he lays a whole bunch of them out. I can't quote them because I don't have them in my memory right now, but there's a lot of them. I enjoyed his all my stars and garters. There was his exclamation anytime he saw something fabulous.
From a storytelling standpoint, the X-Men animated series blended contemporary stories with classic X-Men storylines. Were there any that stand out to you as far as being your favorite from the original series?
Oh, absolutely. The Beauty and the Beast episode where Hank falls in love with the blind girl and cures her, and then has to give her up because of the society's view of a relationship between a mutant and a human. And her life is in danger because of his love for her and her love for him. And he has to turn away and leave her for her own safety. I mean, that was a very touching episode.
Oh, it's fantastic moments. We really appreciate your time. We'll let you get back to your booth. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Stay tuned for more of X-Men the Animated Series and X-Men 97 coverage at Comics Online.